Alright, YouTube. Today I want to talk a little bit about racism in Las Vegas. One of the stories is that Bugsy Siegel's girlfriend, I guess, she kind of pushed it, I guess. But I don't think that's really the true nature of it, because a lot of people from I guess the Midwest and some of the southern regions, like in Oklahoma, I think in Texas, came out here during the 30s, and then later in the 50s after the war. So it was a lot of influx of them. A lot of them went to California. And they kind of brought their, I guess, southern traditions of racism with them. Although racism is kind of misconstrued as far as some of the facts go. Some of the facts is that racism was mainly against the carpetbaggers, the Jews, but somehow it kind of got misconstrued later on, or added on, as far as the blacks goes. But I think the main thing was after the war was to try to stop the carpetbaggers, the Jews, from coming into the South and exploiting the Southern people. Okay, now I want to try to give you a little history. This is downtown, and it's 6th and Carson. Today I want to try to give you a little bit of background on I guess a race relation or racism here in Las Vegas. It was a few blacks that actually came out here, and they settled some of this area out here, and such as I forget what they call that, the spring reserves. But that particular area there is real famous here. It's like a tourist attraction, I guess, here in Vegas. But that particular area was owned by, I think, a black sheep farmer. And anyway, a lot of the land, I think, eventually was, some of the sheep herders and blacks that actually first moved out here and pioneered this area. I think they eventually sold out. And also, I think along about 1905, you had a lot of the railroad people, railroad workers. They actually lived in the downtown area. I guess they established themselves, and a lot of those people was black. But eventually what happened was they, they came to some agreement where they moved the blacks that were established downtown here to the west side, which is called West Las Vegas. And West Las Vegas, that was called the McWilliams Township, which was one of the first, I guess, cities that was platted before the Mormon Fort. Well, anyway, the blacks actually moved over there to the West Las Vegas, where they actually didn't have any electricity after they established the electricity over here on the east side of Main Street, or the east side of the railroad. But the west side of the railroad was they didn't have any electricity. So I think mainly everything was pretty well segregated here in this town. I think probably in the 30s, the 40s, I think, well, the story goes that the lady, girlfriend of, let me pan over here to the El Cortez, that owned the El Cortez, Bugsy Siegel. The story goes that his girlfriend, she initiated the racism, which is the Jewish guy